Heading north. It's got to be one of the most exciting things an angler can do. Living in southeast Queensland, it can be a long and dangerous drive. But as the scenery changes, the excitement builds. And it's not just the scenery, it's the wildlife. The species of fish. The new systems you're fishing. And just the new areas you get to explore. Filled with waterfalls and rainforests. It is one of the most beautiful places on earth. More often than not, days turn to nights on the road, and it's a long and grinding drive, but the risks are worth the rewards. This is Road to the North. Yep. There's one. Now that is a proper sooty. Alright, let's get a barra. Yep. Oh, that's one. There's a barra. Just changed to that flat shad. There's a barra. Yes. Got me barra. I got me barra. He's not huge, but he's a nice fish. Woo! Just did that change. Flat shad, love that. Oh, and got me barra. So pumped with that. I just wanted one on the trip. That's him. I'll show you. And he'd be 60. Oh, just get that hook out. That's it, just did the change. He's still should work out. There's me barra. Got the sooty. Got the barra. Give him a little measure. Just to see, this is my first Teemburra fish. $62. They're not a bad fish. 62. I'm pumped with that. I'm wrapped, eh? Hopefully I can get a bigger one, but if that's the only one, then it'll do. Just to hold one of these fish again. Love them. Alright, let's get him back. Oh, there he goes. Yes. Woo! Go back over this edge. See if we can't get another one. Normally where there's one barra, there's more. Oh, I just had a little one come and grab it right here. Oh. Well, that's going to be it for me for the morning. One big sooty, he was a monster, and a nice barra. So I'm pretty stoked. This is the second time I've ever fished here. Came here for a look last time we were up in Mackay. Came out for a couple of hours, didn't catch anything. But if you go into a dam that you're not really familiar with, just the best place, what I look for is look for an island, look where the wind's been hitting that island, and islands always hold fish, whether it's in the salt, in the fresh, there's always fish around islands. So if you go and look for an island, pull up on that windy side or where the wind's been hitting that night, and you should be in with a good chance. It's a good little starting point anyway, but I've come and had a look around at a few other spots to find, you know, a couple of other spots for the morning, because I'm probably going to come back here. I was going to fish Kinshanks, we've got a couple of hours, you know, I'll get up early and go for a fish while Elise sleeps in. Now I'm going to go back, pick Elise up, and depending on what the weather's doing, hopefully this just blows over, we're going to go out and check out Finch Hatton Gorge again. We've been there last time we were in Mackay and it's beautiful, so can't wait to show you that as well. This is the start. We're here, there's the Cascades and the Wheel of Fire. I think it's about 2.5 k's to the end. I'll walk you through. 2.8 k, that's the Cascades. 4.2 k return to the end, so 2 k's to the end. Let's go. We made it. This is the end, Wheel of Fire, 2.2 k's. And that. Wow.
Let's get in. Oh damn, shouty. We're gonna try and go up because we gotta try. That is steep. Looks like we could hug that there. It's going to be a bit of a crazy climb. People must go up there.
What, that?
You reckon?
I don't know.
You reckon you can do it? Oh, you're up. Oh, we can go there. Yeah. Come on. Alright. Let's go. You alright? You alright? Ready? Can't believe we didn't come up here last time. This is paradise. Now that one, I don't think we can climb. You had a good day? Well, that's Finch Hatton. Not a bad place. If you're in Mackay, come check it out. What a day though. Barra's in the morning, Finch Hatton, then we're going to Sam's and hopefully we can get another Barra or a jack or something this afternoon. Let's go. That was the Ring of Fire track. There is another track halfway, about halfway Araluen Cascades, but it's not as good. If you want to go, you can check them both out. We didn't go to that one this time because we went last time. We just went straight to the end and to the top pool, which we never went to last time. Well, I've made the drive back to Teemburra this morning. I've only got a couple of hours and then we're going to head up to Youngler. But I really want to try and get a Barra off the top, so I'll come back to where I got that one yesterday. I'm going to start fishing here and then I'll move around to a couple quick locations quickly. Well, that's it. That's it for me this morning. I only had a couple of hours. the bait just wasn't there at the spots I fished this morning, so unlucky. I just wanted to get one more barra for the trip, but oh well. But now go back to camp, pack up, get everything sorted and head up to Youngler Dam. Youngler Dam blowing its tits off. Trash, about 25 k's of dirt road to get in here. Well, we're back home. We did fish Youngler, we went to go and fish Youngler Dam, but it was blowing like 25 knots. Beautiful place, at least it's not windy. Yeah, we ain't going out there. It was meant to be blowing 10 knots. We drove all the way up there and it was windy as, so we decided not to spend the last night and we weren't going to fish anyway in that. So we went back, stayed at Berry's, woke up early this morning and drove about 12, 13 hours with a few stops back home. And I'll just have a show you. So we clocked up 4,574 k's and we averaged 12 litres per 100 k's over the trip. But I'm gonna go have a shower, clean up, and then we're gonna do some calculations because we noted down most of the expenses. So we'll sit down, we'll do some calculations and show you and anyone who wants to do trips like this, or any of our friends that want to come on these trips, just the sort of rough price that it costs to do something like this. So see you in a minute. I'm gonna do the breakdown of all the costs from the trip, and on most of these trips, fuel's always your main expense, and we're just sort of lucky that, not lucky, but you know, the more better days of weather that you get, the more you're going to spend on boat fuel. We only had a few good days of weather, so we didn't actually spend a lot going out on the boat, but we filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 times for an average of $1.10 per litre. So we had pretty cheap fuel, which was pretty good. And that total was $839 we spent just on fuel. After that, next was our food, which we spent $506 on food. We try not to eat out a lot when we go on these trips. We try and do a lot of shopping and eating from like camp and stuff. You know, obviously you stop at servos and get food and shit, and yeah, so that's pretty good. We only spent $506 on food, and we did, you know, we went out to the pub a couple of times and stuff like that, so it's not too bad. Our next biggest expense was accommodation, and we had $261 of accommodation. Camping, we stored the boat at Cardwell for a night. We stayed at the National Park in Tully. Lucinda was probably one of the dearest places to camp. There's no really way around that, because there's nowhere else you can stay at Lucinda except for the campground there, or, you know, unless you're getting a cabin or something, which is going to be even more expensive. And then we did 2 nights at Kinchant, and we stayed at Berry's for a couple of nights, which helped us out, so thanks for that, Berry. And just a couple of extra little charges that we had that were clothes washing. I had to get some more flares because mine were out of date, and had to get a new charger and stuff from the shop, so that was like $162, which, you know, if my flares weren't out of date and stuff, it would have been, say, about $12 just to wash our clothes. And the total all up, $1,600. So $1,600 between 2 people, $800 each, which isn't really that dear when
you pull it in the grand scheme of things, like we went from here straight to Tully, stayed at Tully for 2 nights. From Tully to Lucinda for 4 nights, went to Zoe Bay, went out to the reef, back to Mulligan Falls. Like, we did a lot of stuff. And then from there back to Mackay, stayed at Mackay for a couple of nights. So, like, you know, we did a heap for $800 each, like, and you could even cut that down a bit more with, you know, if you just really budget on your food and don't buy servo shit and that. But always get you and go in the servo and you see that hot box. Anyway, so if anyone's keen on doing trips like that, that's sort of what you're looking at, about $800 each. Bit more, bit less, depending on the price of fuel and stuff like that. But yeah, fuel's the main killer all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out any more of the videos from this series, I'll leave the link of them all in the description here, and you can go back and watch the whole series if you want. Thank you.